Hi traders, it is Monday morning right at 11 o'clock Eastern, and I'm on the pound Swiss 1 minute chart watching for a possible entry into an hourly slingshot, into the daily trend, and into a 4-hour existing slingshot as well. So I'm watching on this 1 minute chart. We're approaching the optimum level that I'd like to enter at, which is 148.08. Okay, we've hit that level. We've got the hourly in play and a 4-hour in play and the daily trend. And now I have my stochastic up at the 80 line, so I'm just watching for price action or a 1 minute flip to enter. I've entered this trade short at 148.09 with an 8 pip stop. My target on this trade is 147.48. Let's take a look at the high time frames on this. Here's our weekly chart. We've been trending long on the weekly chart, making higher highs and higher lows. Nice deep retrace, and then two impulsive bullish candles to the long. So there's going to be a good long setup here. Right now, we have last week's candle closing as a doji pin, which has been broken to the short and is bringing in some selling activity. I don't expect it to sustain because of the position of the doji candle. It is in traffic. It's not at the optimum level, which would be an extreme high or an extreme low. It is exerting pressure, and I can see it going down around the 147.50 level. My target's 147.48. Here's our daily chart. We do have a daily slingshot in play, but you'll also see the conflict on this chart. We have a 4-hour slingshot to the short opposing it, and now we have a hourly slingshot to the short opposing it. So check back on that 1 minute, and prices come down closer to the figure now. It looks like we've hit about 148.01. I'm in at 148.09 with an 8 pip stop. I'm bringing my stop into 2 pips, a 2 pip loss. That's what I'm bringing it into. I do want to mention that this is my second attempt into this trade. I entered a little bit earlier and closed that pretty quickly at break even. It just moved, 5 or 6 pips in my direction and then came back. The only other trade that I've had this morning is on the Kiwi short. I'm still in that with half of my trade at 23 pips and locking in 11 pips profit minimum on the second half. I can show you that. Here's our Kiwi on the right, Euro Oz to the left. I'm not in this, but I've been watching that for a possible entry on a band touch. So my entry was on the 20 minute, and I entered at 185.52 with an 8 pip stop and took half off when it hit 23 pips. Still in on the second half with price down around 185.30, and I have locked in a minimum 11 pips on that second half so that I have a 1 to 2 minimum return. We've moved 10 pips on this. I'm just going to leave it alone for a while and check back. Here's an update on the pound Swiss short. I'm looking at a 5 minute chart now, and price has hit 147.85 area. So I am up. I've come up about 24 pips. I have not scaled this yet. I'm in at 148.09 with an 8 pip stop, and I'll be watching it. We've got trading resuming after the lunch break. It's 1:30 Eastern time now, so usually around now till 2 o'clock I'll see some things move as more traders come in and finish up their trading day. We're 5 minutes ahead of 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and price is making a new low now. I just took 2/3 off this trade at 24 pips. 24 pips represents 3 times my risk. So I'm going to be managing it pretty aggressively. That's a nice return on this trade, and it takes me over my goal on the day, which is 1 to 4 on the day. I just closed my last third of this trade at 21 pips. That gives me a 1 to 2.9 return on this trade, and I'll show you my Kiwi that I entered earlier. Here's the Kiwi that I entered off of a 20-minute pattern at 85.52, and I took a half off of this trade at 23 pips. Price came down to this level, moved up a little bit, is hovering around the 85.30 level. So I'm continuing to watch that, but I may go ahead and close that out, which I'm moving my stop into 85.32, which guarantees me a 20 pip on the second half. So I'd have 23 pips on the first half and 20 pips on the second half. Yeah, that guarantees me a minimum 1 to 2.5 on that trade. So that puts me in excess of my daily goal of 1 to 4. And it's been a pretty quiet day, not a lot of moves. I'm very happy to have been able to get my goal on a day like this. Good luck in all your trades.